Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to look as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And now it's blocked. And the Jags get it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
On the Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion. Go. Take right open. Oh, go. 13, Luke.
They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 10.
Set. 180. Hey, alert. What's that?
Throwing. Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Lisa 24. Go, let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Hurry up.
Lawrence will throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try to keep the quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
Up, 180. Pistol. Coming.
Now Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
Regular. 180. Hurry. King.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. It's taken to the 26. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
We're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Titans at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week,
they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
70 line, Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. A gain of 15.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Jaguar first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
All right, let's go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Safe right.
Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Anthony Schwartz from 17 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They give them a gain of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Ward. That's complete to DK. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Bronco 80.
To throw is Ward. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing is Ward. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Dragon 60. Let's go. 7 Pirates.
They'll throw again. Ward toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
To throw, here's Ward. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
18, Pioneer.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Y'all got to talk about taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know power.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember when playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
13, Luke.
In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
On the red.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Lawrence going to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And incomplete. On the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. My man, my man. 70 Timberwolves.
On play action, Ward. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ward, a final shot before break. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now Ward. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
On red.
Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Motion man is Schwartz. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Down the right sideline. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Easy. Read it, 44.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he is in. Bayshore Tootin with career touchdown number 60. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
18, 70, trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Ward. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 19, God.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's 70 Rangers.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 28 yards. They'll look to throw. And the Titans get a bit closer. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, got him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, they're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Take right open.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, focus, all right? Easy. 11, Hackett.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
It's 4th down. Gun. Silver.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He's got a man, complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Turton will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting it.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Bashal Turton with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. After right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. He's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Smith!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther Dragons.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 70.
Ward. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Strike. Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Ward. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
18, Pioneer. Warriors 70. 19, Lion. Ready.
Ward from the gun on third down. He'll try and do this himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Janet. 70 red. Cowboy 80. Street.
Going for it, here's Ward. That is caught. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And he's going to go down just outside the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
79 Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Lawrence's pass.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Those people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before. Trying to